Alright, hey guys, welcome back. We are back in the Egyptian campaign, and last time we took Tyros back, and now we are going to probably go ahead and siege Palmyra, or Palmyria, or however you say it. We are just checking the population over here at this guy at Jerusalem, and we have the 3 armies there by Tyros. Moving my spy around just to see what's around there. They have like 3 armies by Palmyra there, the Seleucids. So it should be a little difficult to take with those 3 armies right there. Now they have 4 armies, and we'll see that the Seleucids, they must have something else going on somewhere, because they walk off with these armies. I don't understand it, but oh well. I'm finally doing very well on money, so I'm gonna probably end up be buying a few things pretty soon. This turn and next. We're gonna go ahead and move this army on up, because we can now. And improve them a bunch. If I can bring them to the front lines, that will help, because they are a really nice army. We have the Ptolemaic Thracian Phalanx men. These guys are pretty good in the way of skirmishers, at least. And then just looking at the upgrades for Alexandria. Which places get me more wealth? This will get me more wealth, so we're gonna go ahead and upgrade to that. And then we can go ahead and start moving these guys over towards that area. One of them has a catapult. You can put this guy right over here in range. Put him into a fort. We're going to move all these guys on up. And they can all reinforce this one guy who's in the fort if he's attacked. And now we're gonna end the turn. After we look at a few things, Libya's somehow I don't know what happened over here. So I find out that happened, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and go over here to Alexandria and build this next turn, because for some odd reason they had a bunch of stuff break down. I don't know what the heck happened even over here. They must have a fire or something. And then I still have enough left over to go ahead and build a shrine of some sort. So I'm gonna go ahead and end up building a shrine here. I think I end up building the temple to Isis, or a shrine to Isis, because that was the better choice. That was gonna go ahead and get me some income with it, or improve my income by like some certain percentage in every province or whatever. I need to assign a skill to a character. Let's take a look at this general here. We can go ahead and upgrade him. And then now we can end the turn. And the Seleucids are asking for peace. As we see, they are kind of not sure what to do there. They moved one of their armies back to Dura. How do you pronounce that? And then we look at the year in history, 268 BC. I kind of like how they have those in this. You can see what's going on, or what should have happened in history, you know? As obviously you're playing like an alternate here. So we're going to move this army on up. They have 20 guys now. And I was just checking before last turn to see if Jerusalem was still under a losing attrition to its garrison. If they were still being poisoned and everything. And they were not, so that's good news. We'll have to upgrade Alexandria later on. I'm going to keep this guy over here. I wanted to go ahead and maybe get rid of some of his troops, but they all are pretty low in pay, so I figure might as well keep them, except for those three. Oh, we have this army over here. Upgrade the farms, maybe. I don't know which one I want to do. Maybe this one right here, the grain. Because I have very good food over here. How much food do I have? I have 7 food. So I can go ahead and upgrade to this, which will give me 3 food and some money and whatnot. And we can move this general and the long track maybe out of here. But they are at -1, so I kind of got to keep them in there. Looking at what I can build here in the way of troops. I got a lot of cheap troops I can build there. We can build some of these guys. This is just basically to bulk up the army size, just to go ahead and get the population back down. I mean the population, the public order back to positive, because it's in the negative right now. And then we can move up my hero over there, or my spy. So we can get 2 spies in Syria against the Seleucids, where they're just gonna keep those navies right down there in the Nile, doing nothing. And here we are going on to the next turn. And I can go and now upgrade my technology. As we can see, we're going to go and move around our spy a little bit first, seeing where they're moving all their armies. Move these guys closer over here. Alright, so the technology that we can go ahead and use. Nope. I'll come back to that, I guess. Move him over into here at Adumtium. I can't say that. And then now we're going to look at the technology. I really don't move across this one that much, but we'll go ahead and get the ships to improve our ships. Well, this one's a pretty good one, that right there, the banditry. Yeah. So now that they're happy over here, I can go ahead and actually upgrade, expand the city, and put a shrine in of some sort. Because that'll improve the public order too. And now I'm going to go ahead and check what's going on over by Antioch. And then we can go ahead and maybe move these guys on up there to attack Palmyra later on. So let's go ahead and get some more trading. Epirus is still here. We're trading with them now, surprisingly. If you can't notice, it looks like Carthage lost Carthaginia to the Syracusians. Yes, so the Syracuse has, I guess, won the Punic Wars in the end in this run through, and they now have control of Carthage. They don't have control of Rome. I guess Rome never even got involved in that or whatever. I don't know. It looks like Rome has at least control of all of Italy, so that's nice. They are controlling that area. So here we are going on to the next turn. So we're going to go ahead and get some more trading routes. I think I got a non-aggression pact there. So we're going to end up going with, let's see, cavalry training. So we can go ahead and train our cavalrymen. And I don't know if that ends up making your cavalry better or something. I don't know if it's just an option. But now they've moved away a bunch of their armies. They don't really have an army over in that area by Odessa and everything. So now I can move up all 4 of these armies to go ahead and help me on out, while leaving one. Move up 3 armies and then leave 1 in Tyros. So we're gonna move these guys on up. And exchange out some of the men. So we're going to toss around a few guys here and there, because I want some more phalanx men in this army. And the catapults. So now we can go ahead and trade those guys. And now this army looks a lot more prepared. So is this one. So we have a bunch of armies over here. One of them is really prepared for a siege, which is what we're going to do to Palmyra there. Probably next turn. We can go ahead and upgrade the Jerusalem maybe. But we decide not to. So we move on that guy. And then we're going to go and upgrade Jerusalem. We can go and upgrade to Alexandria finally, actually. I just remembered I could upgrade Alexandria. So I'm going to upgrade that city. And then we can maybe raise the tax level. So we can raise it to the middle here. Nope, we're going to raise it back down. But the nice thing of keeping it at the lowest is your population will grow a lot if you keep it at the lowest tax level. As you raise your taxes, population shrinks, or your growth of your city shrinks. So you got to go ahead and keep a nice balance there. It was kind of odd. This one province over there by Palmyra, they only had 3. They only have 3 cities in their province. Most, or 2, I mean. Most provinces have 3 cities in their province, and the Palmyra and Dura, that's the only 2 cities in that province. So I thought that was kind of odd. So this is right where I noticed that Syracuse, they have conquered Carthage. And Carthage is just left to those islands over there, you know. They are right over here. So all they control is those islands off the coast of Rome there. Or at least that one area, because I think Rome controls the other half. I don't know. Unless Carthage kicked them out of there. So we'll eventually be seeing, maybe we'll end up conquering over there later on. So we can go ahead and now siege Palmyra with all 3 of my armies. And they have quite a few armies over there, so I don't know why the Seleucids didn't bring their armies on down later on. But we're going to go ahead and get the siege started. They have quite the army. They have quite a few guys. So this is going to be quite the tough siege. But we have to build a lot of siege works first. And we're going to go ahead and get, I think, 6 ladders and 2 siege towers, or 4 siege towers, I should say. And then we're going to go ahead and move up the rest of the army here to go ahead and protect these guys, because they'll be attacked if they just leave them there. And actually what I'm going to end up doing here is popping these guys into a fort. And I'm going to switch out this army with what's in there. So we started the siege with that army, and we're going to go ahead and switch out all these guys because we want to go ahead and keep this siege army nice and fresh. Because as I struggle here to go ahead and toss them all in there. Because of attrition, and we don't want that army to go through attrition, so we're going to go ahead and exchange a few of the troops. And we'll put them back when we need to go ahead and do the siege, and we'll let that army take the attrition. Pretty smart, right? Not a bad idea. So, they'll be taking the attrition as the other army stays outside. And then now we can upgrade this to the Oden. And we can move this guy next turn over there. And maybe look around more in the Seleucid area with him next turn. Here we are ending the turn. They're asking, finally, they're again asking for military access. That city, those guys over there. They keep on doing that, even though they must have unwalked their army through my lands or something. I don't know. Decided not to anymore. And now we are going to position this guy correctly so we can go ahead and pop him into a fort. As it looks like some of the Seleucids' allies are coming to relieve them from the siege, you know. And we have a few more turns until we have enough, I think, to go and actually start the siege. And we'll go ahead and move my spy around. See what else the Seleucids have around here. And then we'll move my hero over here. See what they got coming through this way. Adundium, or Adum, I can't even say it. That city over there starts with an A. They have nothing over there. And I can't build another army just yet, so I'm going to go ahead and build a fleet over by Tyros. So we can go ahead and raise a fleet now. This guy would be a good guy to go ahead and pick. And I'm going to look for the cheaper boats. These boats, they have 390 per turn that they take away from me in the way of money. And then we can go ahead and raise ourselves a fleet. So we'll go ahead and buy a few of these guys. And then we're going to go ahead and also hire some mercenaries. So you can build a fleet very quickly with mercenaries, but I mean, it's going to be cost worthy to you each turn. We'll hire them, and we'll see that I hesitate on it because I don't know how much it's going to take down my money, because now I'm making only 5,000 a turn. I was making like 7,000. It was a lot. So now we're going to go on to the next turn pretty soon. We're going to check all the cities first. And we'll see you guys next time in the next episode. Hit like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.